The smash musical Les Miserables opening last night in Calgary, right? Opening last night?
Yes.
At the Jubilee.
Yes, we did.
And Caitlin Finnie is here this morning to talk about the show, of course, and to talk about Caitlin's connection to our city. And we were just kind of going through your connection to Calgary. You consider it a home base.
I do.
You come back every year, and that's because you were here for about 6-7 years, or?
Yeah, around 6 years in total, off and on. But I have a lot of my family who lives here, so I come back every year, and I love Calgary. I do consider it a home.
So this is nice.
Yeah.
Touring with Les Mis and coming back home.
It's incredible. It's really, really surreal.
Yeah. Okay. So, so you're part of the ensemble.
Yes.
Part of the ensemble cast, and are you learning every day? It must be so exciting to perform.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's one of my first big jobs, my first touring job. So I learned a lot, just how to tour healthily. Learning how the business is from my peers, and just by doing it, and it's been a great experience.
When you say touring and staying healthy, it can be a bit of a grind, right? Like physically on your, and emotionally too, I would guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's exhausting because we essentially travel every week. Most of our stops are a week long, and we do 8 shows a week, work 6 days a week. So our day off on Monday is also a travel day, which means we don't get a lot of rest, and the show, if you've seen it, is very, very difficult.
It is. It's very energetic.
Yeah. So we kind of just have to take as much rest time as possible and try to live as healthily as possible on the road.
As clean as possible on the road, right? As clean as possible. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so you're in Calgary now, and how was the response last night? Oh,
it was great. The audiences were really great, really responsive, and they loved it. It was a great energy that we got back.
Do you have a personal connection to Les Mis? Because I know it's always a super popular musical.
Yeah, actually, I think it was the first musical I ever did.
Really?
When I was around 12 years old, just community theater, and I was part of the children's ensemble, which doesn't technically exist. But it was a great experience and a great introduction to musical theater, and it's great because I come from an opera background.
Okay.
And it is essentially a musical theater opera, just in its style of singing, and there's no dialogue whatsoever. It's completely sung through.
That's interesting.
For 3 hours, yeah.
How did you get into opera?
Well, my voice teacher had me start out singing classical and musical theater repertoire to keep my voice healthy and to just learn good singing technique. And then I did a musical camp when I was 15 at Northwestern University, where I found my passion for classical music and decided that I wanted to apply to conservatory-like programs for opera.
And Northwestern, that's where you did your schooling after high school,
right?
right?
I actually went to Northwestern University.
Cool, and you were born in Chicago, too.
I was actually born at Northwestern when my dad was going there.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That's a full circle. That's kind of fun. And now you're touring and you're back in Calgary, and it's all interwoven, and that's amazing.
Exactly.
Have you had a chance to invite, family and friends out to watch? Were they there last night?
No, they're coming tonight.
Oh, tonight's show.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. I have a lot of family, my godparents, family friends, and actually my first ever voice teacher is coming tonight as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
How do you get over that hump then? Because we all do get nerves. Right? You must have figured out how to kind of channel that into your performance, right?
Oh, I think Cosette's actually a good role for that, because I think she's in love and she's young and she has this really excited, like, nervous hummingbird energy, I like to think of it. So my ritual backstage is like I do a lot of jumping up and down backstage, which is proved problematic because she wears this like huge petticoat and corset, and mine likes to come loose. So actually the first time I ever went on stage, I was jumping up and down like for nerves, and my petticoat dropped out right underneath me, and I was like, well, I don't have time to put this back on, so I just ran on stage.
Without the petticoat?
Without the petticoat. So I didn't have like a floofy dress, but I still had clothes on.
Yeah, that's very good. That's very good. Well, thank you so much, Caitlin, for coming in. And, best of luck, break a leg, all those good things, all the good vibes. And please stay healthy, of course, during your run. So you're in Calgary for this week. We have the graphic up now. You're running till Sunday. Shows are every night at 8 p.m., a couple of matinees on the weekend. Where's next for you after this?
Denver, Colorado.
Ah, actually, a lot of people say Denver is very similar to Calgary.
I've heard. I've never been, but I'm excited to see the Rockies in the States.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
welcome
too.
back to Calgary. It's always fun.
Thanks.
Always fun to have you back. Hey, there you go, Andy, a Calgary connection to Les Mis performing tonight.